Okay, so this is the colorimeter. We have it always set for percentage transmission, where the reading on the dial will be from 0 to 100% transmission. So 100% transmission would mean that there would be all the light be able to pass through the cuvette, whereas if it was at 0, then there's very little transmission of light passing through it. Another way it could be set is absorbance, where it is recording how much light has been absorbed, but it's easier to use the transmission. So you always make sure the dial is on percentage transmission. We have filters, so you can see the different numbers here, and they correspond to the numbers on the dial. So we make sure that we put the filter that we need. So if you have a blue liquid, you would use the opposite, which would be the red dial. If you had a red liquid, which is like the beetroot, you would use blue-green, or you could even use blue for this. But we're going to use blue-green in the experiment because that's what it directed us to. So we make sure it's sitting on 3. We have a blank cuvette. So this is a cuvette which you hold near the top on the smoky coloured part, or the smoky part of the cuvette. And you never touch these, because if you have any fingerprints on it, then that's going to take some of the light away, so your results are not going to be valid. So you place that into the container, you press the 0 button, and that is, make sure it's switched on. The 0 button is to calibrate your blank solution to 100% transmission. All the light is able to get through. So in this experiment, we had different temperatures that we set the beetroot in. So for example, here we have one that was at 25 degrees Celsius. So we place it in, and you can see the reading transmission is 84%. So we're reading the top line. When the temperature went up higher to say 65, you can see it's a much darker red, and the reading this time, I forgot to calibrate it in between. So you calibrate, put it in, press 0, remove the cuvette, and then the reading you can see is down at 4% for that. So that is how you use a colorimeter.